2026 is the year of the academic weapon, so this is exactly what you are going to do if you are serious about locking in this year. And look, these are going to be realistic changes that you can implement because while 2026 is going to be the year of the academic weapon, it's also going to be the year that you avoid burnout. So trust me when I tell you that you're going to want to save this video for later. First thing that you are going to do is implement the 80-20 rule. So this is the idea that you are locked in for 80% of the time, but the other 20% of the time, you are just doing things that you enjoy. It's about finding a good amount of balance, and you can apply this to practically every area of your life. 80% of the time, you are studying, you are doing your academic work. 20% of the time, you're just relaxing, spending time with friends, taking time to properly rest. Similarly, eating 80% of the time, you eat a healthy, nutritious, balanced diet, and that 20% of the time, you can go to McDonald's, eat whatever you want. Next thing that you are going to do is download either an app blocker or some sort of focus app, because I know that you spend too much time on this app. My personal recommendations would be either Opal or ScreenZen. I use ScreenZen because it makes me do maths before opening an app. And then that just reminds me that I really don't want to do the math. You need to understand that exercise and physical well-being impacts your mental well-being and your ability to digest and retain information. Therefore, you're going to start properly looking after your body, eating a healthy, balanced diet, working out a couple of times a week. And when I say working out, I don't mean going to the gym. Everybody jumps to that conclusion. I mean going on a walk, playing a sport that you're probably already doing, or just getting outside and getting some sort of physical exercise. Next up, you are going to start reading something every single day. And no, it doesn't have to be the same book. It does not have to be an advanced piece of perfectly, beautifully written literature. It can be anything. A perfect example, download Substack. It's fantastic to read instead of just doom scrolling. Don't get me wrong, not everything on there is perfectly informed. However, it's a great place to start reading articles and start reading about things that you are interested in. However, I do think that you should start aiming to read books. Like I said, you don't need to go and read Plato's Republic, but aim for a book of some description every month. So that's approximately 10 pages a day, depending on how long the books that you decide to read are. And if that's too much, just aim for 6 books this year. If you like this video and you found it helpful, be sure to save it for later and follow for more daily study tips.